Oh, how are you? Hey, nice and warm. I'm watching me do my bike. Loves it. Go and find those rats. Go on, rats. Go and find them. I'm gonna look forward to doing a bit of a blast over there.
Is it the way?
Just about to go for a ride, and I've had to come back after 2.5 kilometers because my rear wheel was playing up. The sprocket set had stuck. The sprocket set apart, and taking the wheel apart. Sort this end off. Need pliers for this bit. It's just the spacer. It's not coming off. Normally it just pops off. This top hat, you can see the state of that. That is in a right old mess. And you'll actually see there's a circlip right in there that was being obscured by oil and dirt, so I had to give it a good old clean. Clip, you've got to make the circlip smaller. So there it is. I've just pulled it out. Right, now we can see. Oh, that's so gunked up, it's unbelievable. That is solid gunk. There comes times when you're like grateful when a problem happens at the start of the ride. Get the parts in there. You end up with poles like this, where there's, you know, it's just full of grease. It's just horrible. And then I have to push that through in the poles, getting out any unwanted grease. Teflon oil, because it doesn't hang on to the grit. Just going to put all the sprockets back on because it's Shimano, so we'll just pop that in there, not to become too bonded onto the free hub. There we go. Just putting the final sprocket on now. There's a lot of water right there at the moment. There. That should do. Right. Over some of the worst weather that could be thrown at it. Sort out this brake caliper though. So that's sorted now. Oh, we've got like a red kite or something there. Ooh. Got my saddle. Oh, some big branches down there. The rain and wind was crazy last night. I put my buff over my mouth now. Got the old branches down there. Whew. Oh. Bye. Oh, that's why I put my flat pedals back on this. It is so sketchy. Wow, looks like we've had some horses along here. Bet they enjoyed this bit. Nice and soft. Ooh, tricky in these conditions. Oh, oh, crumbs. Yeah, it's pretty much unrideable there. Slid down off the off camber bit. Amazing how much more of a workout it is riding when it's so wet and boggy. But it really rained last night, torrential, and all through the day. Can't expect anything less, really. Oh, this is crazy. Right, let's get over here to the right. Beautiful though, beautiful. Sun's out today, so we are lucky. Well, on that bit anyway, don't want to talk too soon, but yeah, I think it feels alright. It's engaging. Here we go. Little bird. Oh, you know, can't really get muddier than that. I've checked so many things when you're filming. There used to be the days where you just hop on a bike. Oh, that is very sketchy. I just can't get the momentum over this now. The amount of mud. There's no point riding over bridle paths if they're just slow and boggy, just making it worse for the horse riders. I was listening to the rugby this morning, so England taking up the challenge with Australia. So just sticking to the rough edge. On a light bike today, the One Parkwood. It's definitely not made of wood. Parkwood is an area of Sheffield, which is where the company are based. Let's get up to this stile. Doesn't look pretty, but Windows mountain bike can never look pretty. Well, unless it's in the dry. I don't think we're going to get much of that today. Yeah, let's get this over. A-frame style. It's quite warm as well. Bike is starting to look muddy now. Make sure the phone is on there. Definitely don't want to lose that. Yes, that's pretty good. Clips onto the frame or the handlebars. I prefer it on the frame in the middle there rather than the handlebars. So it's just pretty cluttered with the Garmin up there. And the dropper post. I've also got a connector here for the for the light on my night rides. It seems to be alright. You've got to be a bit careful with it on the frame. Just being mindful of it to be in there. You're going to drop your phone. Whew, it's quite warm now. I'm just wearing a transition base layer and a Troy Lee Ruckus jersey. I've got the Madison, basically like waterproof bib shorts, hence I'm boiling. And I got some trousers, mountain bike trousers with zip off lowers. They're water repellent. I wouldn't say they're water resistant, but they're doing a good job just warding off some of this water and mud. So I got the flat pedals on today. Got a Topeak tri bag at the front of the bike, just to carry like the skull cap I've just taken off. It's just handy having that there. Just got my bottle cage bottle from Halfords with a protected top. Got a spare inner tube there. Got another one in the bag. So yeah, I quite like this setup. It's a pretty light bike as well. It's not like lifting my Rocky Mountain altitude over here. That does strain a little bit. Just like £31 bike, and it's lovely to ride, but it's more for your bike park Wales really, and maybe some of the more aggressive trail centres. Certainly be better on the climbs, without a doubt. This hardtail, it's pretty slacked out, 140mm 29er fork. It's a Fox 34 on the front, and it's fairly slacked. The wheelbase length is a bit longer as well than my Rocky Mountain altitude, so it's great for climbing. Obviously it's limited on descending because it will bounce over, you know, lumpy rock, so it doesn't track as well. My Rocky Mountain point and shoot, it absorbs everything. It's like a magic carpet ride. But the Rocky's also been good in other areas, particularly with the Ride 9 geometry, which means you can slack it out, and then if you're doing XC you can set it up more for XC. Like the water it's going to need a week or two for it to run off into the subsidiaries and into the River Taff. The mud around here is very clay filled, and it's not hero dirt, that's for sure. It's like zero dirt. Bike! Wide berth. Got to think of the dog walkers and dogs as well. They're going to be charging down here straight into someone's dog. As much as I like them to be respectful of me by having their dog on a lead, I need to set the example. Don't want to sound self-righteous and all that, pompous, but you know, if we go ripping around shared trails and scaring dogs and horses and owners and walkers, we're not doing our sport any justice, any credit. I've tried to set the tone, try to be respectful. A few times I've stopped and pulled into the side of the trail to let a horse or a dog walker by, and I think that's the best thing we should all do. Differently from the trail centre, it can be very frustrating when you go to a trail centre and there are people walking on the trails and they're just causing a massive danger to themselves and others, and carrying a bit of mud on the tyres on this climb. Don't feel the extra weight. It's a slick rock. Sometimes the option is mud, or mud, particularly in Wales in October, as you can see. The plants are loving it, and the trees, they're like, woo, we'll hang on to this situation. The leaves are still out, not that many. So much harder doing technical climbs when it's slippery. Got to fore and aft your body to keep traction. Now this bit is going to be this is going to be too cumbersome. It's just like riding through a bowl of yogurt. Oh, yeah, that's disgusting. My tyres are just, whoop. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, willpower fueling my legs. Just wonder when it'll run out. I just want to ride a decent trail, a dry trail. We've had weeks of this. Please let it be a dry winter. I can handle the cold. I just can't handle this mud. It's ridiculous. Right, it just hardens up a bit here. Still slippery, but at least it's harder. Not sinking. It's been quite balmy. Oh, and oh, it's pretty bad that there. Oh, I think what I'll do, you can see where it's come down off that tree there. I think I'll just move this. Sanitising the local shared trails. What a hero. Alright. But just to show you, these are the conditions we've got. This is just from this ride. It's pretty disgusting. You either get on and ride in it, or stay at home. Go on the trainer. In two minds, shall I get the trainer out? Nothing against trainers, by the way. I think it's a good idea. Obviously I didn't go over that side for cast edge call because of the issue I had with the free hub, which took 2 hours, maybe more.